Hey, what's going on, everybody? How are you people doing here? Back again with another football video here. So this time, this is going to be my preview for the 2022 Finalissima final between Italy and Argentina. That's right, Italy being the recent Euro winners and Argentina being the recent Copa America winners. They are going to be going against each other and in for a chance to play for another trophy. That's right. And this should be a hell of a game between two really good footballing nations. Well, you look at Italy here recently. It seems like that these past couple years for Italian football have been really rough, especially with Italy's failure to qualify not only for the 2018 World Cup, but now the 2022 FIFA World Cup. Like, yeah, it's going to suck not seeing Italy in the World Cup, because it's just shocking to me how on earth could, them being the four-time World Cup winners fail to qualify for back-to-back World Cups. Like, that is just absolutely nuts and really insane, but unfortunately, this is the current state that Italian football is in. So obviously, the biggest question in this game right now is how motivated will Italy's football team be here in this game to want to be able to redeem themselves for failing to qualify for back-to-back World Cups? Because obviously, for Italy, I think that this game is going to be one for them to try and find a way, because how to redeem themselves mainly because. I feel like that Italy's football team, it just doesn't make sense to me. How on earth does Italy's football team fail to qualify for not just one World Cup recently, but two back-to-back World Cups, like failing to qualify for back-to-back World Cups. Excuse my stuttering, sorry. But yeah, failure to qualify for back-to-back World Cups is obviously a really big shocker and not the way to go. That is, of course, really embarrassing, but unfortunately, right now, I just feel like that in this game, this is going to be one game for Italy where I feel like they're going to want to win this game, because obviously for Italy to win this game, this could obviously boost their squad and team morale because, I mean, just come on, not being able to qualify for back-to-back World Cups is embarrassing enough. So, obviously, for Italy, this game, I think, is going to be one game where they are definitely most likely going to want to win that trophy, especially for Chiellini, who's going to retire soon from the Italian national team. So, you have that. But on the other hand, you have Argentina here, a team that's still on the rise. I think a team that is still definitely in World Cup contention. And I do think that Argentina's football team is looking way better than their 2018 World Cup squad because, excuse me, we saw how bad. I mean, not bad, but we saw how pretty average Argentina were at the 2018 World Cup, and they were really lucky to be able to make it out of the group stage at the World Cup because unfortunately in 2018, I don't think Argentina were World Cup contenders because Argentina's football team in 2018 was in a pretty big state of shock, and I guess you could say a bit of a state of shambles. But now, of course, for Argentina, this is going to be another chance for players like Messi, Di Maria, to name a few players on that team, a few longtime players, a chance for them to win another trophy and to add another trophy to their arsenal. That's right. So, of course, for both Argentina and for Italia, I think that this game is going to be, the stakes in this game, I think, are going to be pretty high, I have to say, for the most part, because for Italy, their front attack, I mean, I think they're going to be missing Chiesa, I believe, in this game because he's still injured. So, of course, that could be a loss for Italy because Chiesa, he's a big crucial factor for Italy's front attack and arguably the best front attacking player and the best all-around striker for Italy's front attack, in my opinion, without a doubt, would have to be Chiesa, as he's a big reason why Italy, I think, won the Euros and all that. But I still think that with the depth that Italy have, I still think their front attack is still going to be pretty deadly, in my opinion. Not super lethal like how it would be if they had Chiesa, but I still think Italy's front attack is going to be one that you don't want to underestimate, especially with the depth they have in their front attack. I believe that Italy's front attack will still, I think, do a fairly decent job against Argentina because heading into this game, one advantage that I think Argentina have over Italy here is I think Argentina have a better front attack compared to Italy because with Argentina, with them having Messi and Di Maria in attack, obviously it's going to be a big, I think, a big advantage for Argentina to find a way how they can get past that Italian back four and find the back of the net, obviously. And I think it's going to mainly be on the shoulders of Messi and Di Maria. And of course, for Argentina, they also have other quality players too, as well, like Lo Celso, to name a few. and obviously you have Tagliafico as well on the other hand. So obviously for Argentina, they have a boatload of attacking options, and this game I think could really show us what Argentina's front attack is capable of, especially at the 2022 World Cup. So that's why I think this game is going to be big for Argentina, especially for them to show why they still have a really good front attack and why their front attack may ultimately, or it can and has the really good potential of carrying them to a World Cup here. So that's that. But for Italy, I think that one advantage Italy will have over Argentina in this game is just their back four, because obviously for Italy's back four, it's arguably been one of the best, if not the best, at the Euros, and I still think we're going to see a repeat of that in this game against Argentina as well. So of course, it's really likely going to be Argentina's front attack in this game versus Italy's back four. So those are the two biggest matchups I have in this game, is just Argentina's front attack versus Italy's back four. And in terms of midfield, I think that both teams' midfields lines up. I think that both teams' midfields match up pretty well, I have to say, for the most part. But it's just, that's what I'm really looking forward to in the game, is just those two things, the front attack of Argentina and the defense of Italy. So that's going to be one thing to watch out for. And for goalkeeper, obviously, I think Italy has the advantage here, because obviously they have Donnarumma, who hasn't had his best season as a keeper at PSG, but still, let's not kid ourselves. Donnarumma, he's still a top keeper. He still, I think, deserves to be in the conversation for being a top 5 keeper in this world. And, yeah, so I'm really interested to see how this matchup is going to go down. And obviously, if I have the chance to, I will watch the game, because, it depends on what time the game is going to be on and whether or not I will be working during that game. So that's that. But besides that, dude, if I'm being honest here, I'm going to say here probably 3-2 for Argentina. I think Argentina are going to win this game, because no offense to Italy here, but I just think Argentina have a slight edge over Italy in this game in terms of front attack, in which I think that could make the biggest key difference in this game. Because obviously for Italy's defense, they're going to have a very big task of finding a way how to slow down Argentina's front attack, because if Italy can find a way how to slow down Argentina's front attack in this game and hit Argentina on the counter, then that is one way how I see Italy beating Argentina in this game. However, on the other hand, the way how I see Argentina beating Italy in this game is wondering like what trick Messi will have up his sleeve, and of course what will Di Maria do as well, to be able to create chances for Argentina and provide assists, because with Argentina having Di Maria, one thing that makes Di Maria such a very deadly winger still is that he has the chance to play not only as an attacking player, but he can also provide assists out of nowhere. And we've seen time and time again with Di Maria, he can provide a lot of assists from anywhere on the pitch. So obviously, yeah, that's going to be one thing to watch out for as well on the Argentina national team, especially with, I think, Lo Celso and Tagliafico and all that stuff. But nonetheless, Argentina's defense, I think, is still going to be doing well in this game, because the thing about Argentina's defense, though, is that they still have great depth in terms of their back four. So I think Argentina's back four is going to be very decent in this game, but I just think that Italy's back four is kind of, I think, out-dueling Argentina's back four in terms of them just having the overall experience, because, you got the main center backs in Chiellini and Bonucci, obviously, arguably one of the best center back duos of this decade, and, these guys, they've been together for a long time, so they know each other very well. They know how to defend, what area of the pitch to defend and all that. But yeah, Chiellini is going to retire soon from the Italy national team, and obviously that's going to be a big loss, I think, for Italy's back four. But hey, anything can happen here. So yeah, final prediction 3-2 for Argentina. Let's see what this game is going to bring us. So anyways, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and take care.